Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Shatar Safira Collier. Welcome to Super Live Producers 12-week training and certification program. First of all, we want to wish everyone a happy new year.
Happy
Happy
New
New Year.
Year's. Happy New
Yes.
Year's,
So
everyone.
yes. So at this time, we'd like to introduce Maxi Collier. He is the founder of Super Live Producers and also the founder of Super Livestreams. Today, we have a wonderful program talking about a year in review, as well as some things that are coming up, some tools and tips, as well as resources that may be helpful for you as a business owner or an executive, and information that you can share with others. So, welcome, Maxi.
Thank, thank you, sweetheart. So thank you for this great introduction. If you're just joining us now on superliveproducers.com/live, we want to thank everyone who joined us on our Clubhouse session that we did not too long ago, just about a couple hours ago. Now, what is Clubhouse? Clubhouse is a pioneering breakthrough audio social networking app and is right now in beta. It just started less than a year ago. However, it is growing immensely. It is an incredibly powerful learning tool for micro learning and social media networking. We're going to be delving into more about not just Clubhouse, but audio apps in general as part of the Super Live Producers Training Program. But one of the things that Shatara and I realized is looking back over 2020 is that we still, even for as much support as we have with our family and friends and things, we still have a whole lot of folks who have known us, some cases for a very long time, who have very little idea exactly what we do at Super Live Streams. So what we wanted to do today was, first of all, say Happy New Year's to everyone, but also we want to take a little bit of time and introduce you guys to Super Live Streams, to us as the owners of Super Live Streams, as well as Super Live Producers. So Super Live Streams as a company was founded about 3.5 years ago. It was the extension of our agency called Urban Freelancers, where we had been doing video marketing and consulting and training for people for a very long time. And then we began to see the patterns where at that time in 2017, the live streaming was just starting to surface with the algorithm. The video ad manager and other things were really maturing. So we noticed the trend then in 2017. The live streaming was offering fantastic opportunities to reach and connect with people. So we started Super Live Streams as an extension of Urban Freelancers. Now today, Super Live Streams is larger than most of our other brands. So concurrently, Super Live Streams is a digital lab, meaning we have projects that include websites, mobile apps, TV apps, and other things that we've been creating for a number of years. And Super Live Streams is also an agency. But, I'll let Shatar take us through as she does the introduction here.
Yes, and I also like to say a special thank you to US Weekly and to the journalist for doing a mention of Super Live Producers in a current post right now. So you can also check out US Weekly on Instagram and other places across the web to see the link and see the mention of Super Live Producers. So
yes, let's not gloss over that, dear. Let's put it in a context, okay? So
yes.
this is the 15-year anniversary of Flavor of Love. And as many of you know, Shatar started on television in Flavor of Love. And so in celebrating the 15-year anniversary, they did a follow-up and just basically seeing where the Flavor of Love folks were. And Shatar is featured in the article in a beautiful picture, a great write-up, and they also mention us as Super Live Producers. So congratulations on that, dear.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I was very grateful for the mention and happy that they followed up with us so many years later and are sharing our technological journey that's going on right now with Super Live Streams and Super Live Producers.
So, dear, you can go ahead and take control of the screen and you can
right.
go ahead and begin. So we're going to start off basically with introducing everyone to our superlivestreams.com website. And we'll help you know some of the services and products that we're doing.
Excellent. So Super Live Streams, as I Maxi mentioned, is a technology and digital media company, and we help business owners, executives, people to develop their web video properties, also to establish their websites and mobile apps to properly represent their brand. So I'm just going to walk through some of the things, the tools that have helped folks that are here in our 12-week cohort, and things that may be able to help you if you're watching, or someone that you know who may say, I have a really great idea for a website or an app or this video for a product. I just don't really know where to start. So here's some information. So the very first thing I'll share here on the menu are the services. We have consulting services, live stream support services, e-learning portal information. We have information on how to do your virtual events portals, OTT channels like on Roku and Amazon Fire, and e-commerce portals, as we know that everybody's shopping online. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a bit about each of these so that you know how to work with them. So for consulting services, you can reach us at meet.superlivestreams.com. That's where you can ask us any questions. You know, right now we just finished a clubhouse meeting this morning where people had questions for us and we were able to answer them. So if you have questions and you're watching the stream, how do I set up my live event portal? Or I have an event coming up and I want to stream it live. I have a question about the music or how to do it. You can reach us. Just go to meet.superlivestreams.com, and then you can ask us whatever question you'd like and we can answer them for you. Meet.superlivestreams.com. Thank you so much for adding that there.
Yep, and you can schedule a free consultation call, a free 15-minute consultation call with us directly as well.
Absolutely, you can. And then the next thing is we have live stream support services. So as we've mentioned, we work with the San Antonio Black International Film Festival and founder Ada Babineau on making the current San Antonio Black International Film Festival from a in-person event live at the theater there to a virtual event. And so that occurred in October of 2020. And you can actually look at saybiff.tv and explore the site, see how the filmmakers had their own page, see how the films had their own page, how they were able to communicate with each other and invite people to their private rooms where they could talk about the films and open conversation and dialogue. So if you are a company, you know, a ballet company, as we've worked with a ballet company before, a theater company, and you just have a question about how to do your live stream, you don't want to be ripped off by some other services, and we can share information on how to protect yourself and give you some tips that we know from live streaming, you know, here live twice a week. For example, do not use copyrighted music in your live stream because on Facebook or YouTube, they might interrupt your stream. So we know how to find music that you can actually use for your stream and not have any issue. So those kind of things we can help with if you are having interest. Mm-hmm.
In addition, okay, there's live stream support from the nominal level, and then there's live stream support all the way up to full multi-day productions. So on the simplest level, you may be a person who's routinely doing a podcast, or you may be an educator or someone who regularly has to go online, but you're by yourself. So we're able to provide technical support for you in multiple ways. We can provide behind the scenes support, helping switch the cameras, helping with the slides and the graphics and the other things during your program. So then you could really focus on presenting. Or we can also provide training in advance to help you feel more comfortable, whether it's on camera preparation, whether it's teaching you how to do interviewing. That's all on the front end. We can also do, less obvious things, such as providing technical support during chat, moderation during services, showcases and demos and things like that. That's what's determined during these initial phone calls. We listen to people. What is your situation? What is your objective? And then we present you with a menu of options on how to proceed. So live streaming support services is one of our basic services that can provide much relief to people who are working by themselves right about now.
Yes, for all of your in-person meetings and conferences you used to attend, now perhaps they need to go virtual. You want to be able to remain in communication with the folks, and we can help with the tools and resources to make that possible. So, live stream support services, if there's a need, you can go ahead and contact us about that, and we can help with that. So, then continuing on, we have additional information on interactive virtual e-learning portal. So right now, all of the education is, has a way to reach people globally through virtual e-learning portals. These apply for colleges, universities, elementary and high schools. And if you have an idea for an e-learning course, or if you know a teacher who needs to know how to put their information online in a structured and organized way, we can help with the information with the e-learning portals.
So teachers, coaches, trainers, educators, anyone who needs a place where you can privately teach people, collect payment for it, and give people feedback as well. So just like the Super Live Producers e-learning portal.
Yes, so we have it here. You can also ask us about that. Then for virtual events portals, again, events used to be live, theatrical performances, and so on. Now they can stream virtually, but not just stream anywhere. Where will they stream? So we highly recommend that most companies have their own virtual events portal, because once you do your event, okay, you have it just once, but it may be something that occurs regularly, once a year. Is it annual? Is it monthly? And where will it be? Are you trying to figure that out every time? If you have your own virtual events portal, then that's not a question. Your fans, your guests, your viewers, they know exactly where to go to give that information that you want to share. So we can help with that too.
And we can't underestimate the importance of having your own. Okay, it's one thing if you're doing a Zoom, infrequently or periodically. However, if you're doing recurring events, then you need some place for your live streams and your Zooms to live. That's one of the advantages of the virtual event portals. But it's also the reality from a marketing perspective. If you are planning a one-off event, and that one-off event is going to live on YouTube or Facebook, as we've mentioned multiple times, as Shatar did earlier, you could be susceptible to copyright claims or to reports or other things that can shut down your whole program. So if you're spending a substantial amount of money on marketing and promotions, we encourage people to also put up a virtual event page in conjunction to promoting that YouTube and that Facebook page. Because that way, if your project is shut down by YouTube, shut down by Facebook, it can still be living on that virtual event portal page. The virtual event portal page, it may just be a one single page with a live streaming player, with a chat box in it, and with a call to action in it. And you can see a page like that at superliveproducers.com/live. Or the virtual event portal, it may be something more substantial, like what we talked about with the SABIF San Antonio Black International Film Festival. In that situation, we have multiple streaming rooms, blogs, community and networking groups, but the main point is this is your piece of cyber real estate. Yeah. You can control the look, the interaction, the marketing, and promotions. If you are spending thousands of dollars to promote driving traffic to a YouTube page or to a Facebook page, you are putting your project at risk of having that event shut down and all that money being wasted. And again, as we mentioned, just from an archiving perspective, let's say you are having some very successful series of Zoom programs. Well, where are those replays going to live? With this virtual event portal that we're talking about, you can not only schedule Zooms, but you can also manage the download and the presentation and the registration directly within your virtual events portal. So now you have greater control over your whole event space. Now you have to be willing, though, to invest the time and the money either to create this virtual portal yourself, hire an agency like Super Live Streams, or hire a freelancer or a producer like what we're training people in the Super Live Producers Training Program. But more than anything, it's the fact that you need a virtual portal to promote yourself and your brand and to control every aspect of that website. Thank you, dear. We can go to the next one.
Absolutely. So manage OTT channels. A lot of people say, what is OTT? Those are streaming television channels like Netflix, Hulu. So we have our own suite of television channels, which I'll share with you on Roku TV. But you yourself can also have a Roku channel for your brand or your business. And we can A, either show you how, or B, set it up for you. So manage OTT channels. That's another thing you can ask us about when you give us a call.
And that's Roku, that's Fire TV, that's Apple
Mhm.
TV, and that's a video web portal. And so from these, you're able to distribute programs and content. So let's say you're a church that's been impacted by COVID. You may set up a Roku or a Fire TV channel just for your church. So
Mhm.
now, in addition to live streaming your services over Facebook and over YouTube, you are having these services live on your website, but then they can be replayed on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and other OTT apps and devices.
Yes. And another thing is manage e-commerce portals. So usually customers are able to shop at brick and mortar stores, but now there is a lot of shopping that is occurring online. So are
Yes.
you a business that needs to be able to reach your customers now? We can help with a managed e-commerce portal. We've worked with many, and so we know which things to sign up for, which things to avoid, and so on. Would you want to mention some of the sites,
Yes.
Shopify
Okay.
and so on?
Yes. So what we have found out, and the reason why we offer managed services for a lot of these things, is we would do things like spend weeks and months producing a video for someone, and we'd go through all the stages, spend all the money, and then they put it up on their website with minimal promotion, minimal reach. So what we found is then we'd often have to go back in and do things like set up promo pages, start running paid click ads, do marketing and PR to drive traffic. So then we begin to see that pattern with many of these services. We've built plenty of online stores for people only to have them not know how to manage it or how to maintain it. In this case, with the managed e-commerce services, we listen to you, we learn, we identify your goals for your shop. We help you determine which of the platforms, are you going to use BigCommerce? Are you going to use Shopify? Are you going to use WooCommerce? Then we help determine stage 1 goals, stage 2 goals, and your advanced plan. So now when we're building an online store for you, we're helping set up things like your drop shipping. If you're doing print on demand t-shirts, we're helping set up your merchandising. If you're doing video streaming or other things, we help set up the e-commerce for that, as well as maintaining that shop to help prevent against fraud and help maintain security and help maintain performance. Because again, if we build a website for someone, but we don't do any updates, or no one does any updates for 3 or 6 months, that website is now susceptible to, and especially if we're doing WordPress. If you're using a hosted service like Wix or something, it's less susceptible. But yes, so as a managed solution, we are responsible for maintaining updates, for maintaining security, for helping keeping it flowing. So then you're just able to focus on promoting your store.
Yes, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and check the chat window for any comments. We have a comment here. Hi, Rob Petrie. Thank you for joining us for this episode. Thank you so much for this information.
Yes, indeed.
Hopefully this can help someone who may need some of these services for one of their businesses. So for those who are just joining us, this is Super Live Producers 12-week training and certification program. Today we're talking about live streaming and web video and super live streams, a year in review, as well as a look ahead. So let's say you are a business owner, or maybe you're not a business owner, and you're at home and you're thinking, okay, all of these things are great, but I just want to watch TV. Well, guess what? We have something for that too. I say, they have the common term, we have an app for that. If you come to Super Live Streams, we genuinely do have an app for that. We have our television channels right here, and I'll go ahead and go through the list so you can see which one may have a topic that you like and would like to watch. Now, how do you get these channels? You can watch some of them on the web, and I'll give the links, or you can also go to Roku and add the channel by name, right?
Yes. Yep. So again, go ahead, Dave.
Documentary and Reality TV is one of our channels. You can go to the web and watch it at docsandreality.tv. Yes, this is a streaming channel, and here you're able to watch movies, play games, watch TV shows. You can click right here to watch movies. You can click here to add it on Roku. You can play games here and enjoy podcasts, even added on Amazon Fire TV. So that's docsandreality.tv to watch it right now on the web and even on your phone. So if you
And
like documentaries, yep.
this is the first of our OTT suite that Shatara and I launched about a year and a half ago. And it combined her experiences in reality television with my experiences with documentary filmmaking. And again, it's an ad-supported website. There's no fees or any charges for you to watch content on it. But the idea for us was we knew we needed pipelines that we could control for our own content. You know, so in the case of documentary reality TV, this channel now has about 55,000 installs on Roku and more than 20,000 installs on Amazon Fire. So with 75,000 homes, and we say there's more viewers per home. So with 75,000 homes, we now have the capabilities to create our own content and push it out directly and know it's going to be seen and know that it's going to reach the audiences that we want it to reach. So after we created Docs and Reality TV, we went ahead and created Black Reflections TV. And Black Reflections, can you click through to the movies there? Black Reflections. Yes, so Black Reflections Television is features new and classic Black movies and TV shows. And again, it's an ad-supported channel. So these are the movies, as I mentioned in one other program. These are some of the classic Black movies that I grew up to my grandmother watching and to my dad watching. You know, some of them are from, you know, the 20s, 30s, on up to the 60s and 70s. You know, but what we've also done is combine our own collection, again, of short films, videos, and narrative content that we've created. So you can visit blackreflections.tv and check out any of the movies. And if you go up into you'll see we have podcasts, we have games, we have books. You know, you can, and also again, this channel has about 35,000 installs on Roku, and I think about 10 or 15,000 installs on Amazon Fire TV. You know, and for us, between Black Reflections, Docs and Reality TV, and the next channel here, Black Gospel TV, these have pretty much were our anchor channels in 2020. You know, so Black Reflections, Black Gospel, Docs and Reality TV. Between those three channels, last year we broke the 60,000 install mark, and now we've gone way past that just for those three channels. So what we've learned a tremendous amount by operating these channels. We've learned a lot about licensing and promotion, about setting up the technical infrastructure, you know, and so members of the Super Live Producers Training Program, they learn how to build all this. They learn how to build the video portals. They learn how to build the mobile apps, you know, everything that we're showing you right now. But we also will be offering smaller, shorter classes that will be between 2 weeks. And right now, the Super Live Producers Training Program is a 12-week training program. We're going to be breaking out some of these topics into individual courses, thereby offering 2 week, 3 week, and 4 week opportunities to learn new skills. So specifically building these OTT channels and these video portals, that's going to be one class within one session within Super Live Stream Producers, actually 4 sessions of one class.
Yes. So the tools are available now. If you have a business that would benefit from having a companion television channel, or if you are a church that would like to stream your services live or stream them and available for replay for your parishioners, now you have some options. So you can contact us here. And let's see, the next channel, All Women TV. This is one of our newer channels, and it features content that is inspired by powerful women and inspiring women. So we have content, The Snake, the Tiger, and the Crane. It's a martial arts action movie with a female lead. Lena Horne, Judy Garland movie, Till the Clouds Roll By, TNT Jackson. We have some scientific documentaries and so on. So if you like documentaries, you can come to all of the channels, Docs and Reality, Black Reflections. There will be more content coming for Black Gospel and All Women. And you can add all of these right now on Roku, and they are completely free for you to watch. Just go to Roku, install the channels, and begin watching.
And if you're just now joining us, this is a Super Live Streams 2020 review where we share some of the projects that we accomplished in 2020. And it's the Super Live Producers look ahead for this upcoming year as we talk about some of the additional training programs and some of the other web apps, mobile apps, and services we have coming up.
Absolutely. Now, another one of our channels is Super Livestreams TV. As we've said, we advocate all of the businesses to have their own virtual event space. So, this is our virtual event space, but it's also a live streaming television channel. So, when we do go live with a particular event, they can go right here to superlivestreams.tv and they can watch it. As far as capabilities, there's a live chat here where you can ask questions, and you can click here to view live if there is a live event going on at that time.
All right.
So that is Super Live Streams TV. We also have Mystery House TV. This channel features interviews with Alfred Hitchcock. It has a lot of mystery content, suspense, thrillers, and drama. So if you would like to add that one, you can. If you love mysteries, you just want to sit down with popcorn and just binge watch some mystery movies, Mystery House TV. That's a place where you can definitely watch.
And this is an example of how you can add the channels on Roku. You can go to Roku, to the channelstore.roku.com and search for any of our channels. And if you already have an account in Roku, you just click add channel and bam, it'll show up on your device.
Yes. And this next one is one of our newer channels. It is in beta. It's called Teach Art TV, where it teaches people how to do art through actual video lessons. So you can add Teach Art TV on your Roku channel as well and enjoy these videos from Nick the artist on literally how to draw with different techniques, light and shadow, and other techniques for artists.
We have dozens more. Fortunately, we have dozens more videos
We
coming
do.
to teach art. Nick the artist has hooked up a lot of great content. And as you can
Yes,
see,
yes.
what we've done with these channels is we've honed in on niches and audiences that we are most passionate about. You know, because all of this takes so much work of curating and of building and of promoting. Did you want
Yes.
to, we want to put our lifetime into things that matter to us, you know, and so that's what these channels represent. And again, these were our 2020 channels, and we have a whole new suite of channels getting ready to come up for this upcoming year.
Yes.
You want, dear, you want to go ahead and talk about anything else before we show some of the other stuff?
Checking here, just making sure that you guys know you have the link there. It's meet.superlivestreams.com. If you have any questions, you can schedule a call with us there, 15-minute free consultation. It's right there on the link on your screen, meet.superlivestreams.com. And here at Superlive Producers, we go live every Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific and every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific. The first session shares the information on the particular topic that you need. So coming up, we'll be talking about making documentaries. And this Friday, we'll be talking about how to get your book published and available on Amazon and Kindle. So you're welcome to tune in for that session and see how to get that done for yourself and for your business or brand.
So, dear, before we go to Super Live Producers, can we share my screen? I'm going to show a couple other things we have up in the lab over here.
Ooh, yes, very exciting. Sharing your screen right now.
Okay, so as you all know, we're constantly experimenting with technologies. And so one of the exciting experiments that we just completed over the Christmas holiday was with building a 24-hour live streaming YouTube/radio channel. Now, so if you go to YouTube and you Google on YouTube, you search for Chill Cow, you'll see one of the most popular 24-hour radio stations play something called Lo-Fi that our son Jason introduced us to the channel and the music and genre. This channel has been streaming for months and years. It's just a 24-hour feed of beats and music. So what we've done is we've created a channel called The Word Server. Now, again, a lot of these things are ideas that we've had for a very long time. So The Word Server is a 24-hour live streaming channel that's on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com, search for The Word Server, or you can go to thewordserver.com. And at this point in time, it's pretty much just a proof of concept. But at this moment, we have up a 24-hour live streaming channel that's playing beats. These beats are all pre-approved music by YouTube, meaning that we know we can stream this channel nonstop and there's not going to be any takedown notices and that we can monetize it. So the idea for the Word Server came from something that we used to do as hip hop heads years ago. We would have our cipher, we'd be rhyming, and you pick one person or two people and they just serve words. They do random words in order to challenge the MCs to incorporate those words into their rhymes. So this version that you see at thewordserver.com right now is just a simple 24-hour live streaming radio station. However, as it evolves, we are turning this into an interactive game called the Word Server, where we will bring up MCs on a live streaming session like this, and we'll begin to challenge them to make real-time rhymes using the beats and the words that the Word Server is serving to us. So that's the idea. You can see that at thewordserver.com, or you can look it up on YouTube. Another project that we have in the Super Live Streams lab, that's, again, this is one of those projects that's been in the lab for about 2.5, almost 3 years. And we are just now getting it to the next level of being able to accept applications and participants. drvideos.tv is a website and a portal that's designed to help doctors and medical professionals easily create custom videos, blogs, and podcasts. This is done using a series of questions. So, for example, on the video blogging app, and again, this app was inspired by my dad my late father as a psychiatrist, my mother-in-law as a psychiatrist, my uncle is a surgeon, my cousin's a surgeon. So I've been providing tech support to medical professionals since I was a teenager, more than 3 decades, right? So this video blogging app, it allows medical professionals to come here, and through a series of activities and questions, they can record themselves in a safe place. They can attach notes, they can attach PowerPoint slides, and all this other information. They can start and stop at any moment in time that they want. And then when they're ready, they click submit, publish. That materials comes to us here at Super Live Streams, and our editing team then goes through and polishes everything up to create a super professional video, which is then transcribed and is put into a private place for the doctors to come see and give feedback. Once they approve of it, once it's approved, it's published onto a page where the Super Live Streams team and the Dr. Videos team then begins to promote that page for the doctors. So the idea, make it easy for the doctors to create videos, whether it's short videos that are promo videos or long, complex instructional videos, such as they can do with this app. Then to put it on a page and then provide digital marketing and social media support. One of the pages that these videos are posted on is our video directory called Dr. Video Profiles. Dr. Video Profiles was created to make it easy for all of us to go to a destination and watch videos of potential service providers. Because we know from experience firsthand of what it's like to go into a doctor or physician's office and you just don't gel. You just don't click. And now here you are both in awkward situations. With Dr. Video Profiles, we're going to guide medical professionals through the process of recording short little videos. They can come here, they click submit profile, and in one action, they're able to submit their resume, including their licensing and other information. But also, just as importantly, they can come right here and immediately begin to record a video. This video can be, and again, we guide them through, we have prompts and other things that can guide them through what to talk about. So they're here, they're able to record their video in real time, or they can choose to upload a video, or they can attach a pre-existing video. They fill out all the details, they click, they pay, and their video appears on Dr. Video Profiles. So again, this is part of our ecosystem. drvideos.tv, the studio helps make the videos and helps make it easy for them to make the videos. Then other tools such as Dr. Video Profiles helps to promote the videos.
And I'd like to say that I've seen some wonderful videos shared on Facebook and even Instagram, which are full of information. And I often think if this had syndication, so can you please explain the benefits of their video going through this portal and the benefits over, just having it on one social media page?
Thank you, dear. So yes, okay. So let's say that I'm a medical professional. I've just spent thousands of dollars to create a promotional video for my business. Most often, as we mentioned, what we see happen is that people will put that on their personal website page. They may put it on YouTube. They may even share it on Facebook. But after that initial efforts, then the video, where does it go? What happens to it? How do people discover it? So what we do with our syndication services for Dr. Videos, as we mentioned, every video gets its own blog page. Every video is then also listed on Dr. Video Profiles. But even more importantly, we do a series of micro social media marketing campaigns for every video that we create on Dr. Video Profile. So now that means that every month we're going to be spending just a few dollars on Google, a few dollars on YouTube ads, a few dollars on Facebook ads to drive traffic so people can discover your video. And we're going to use search engine optimization techniques to even boost it up even more on Google. So now it's not simply a matter of making a video, but helping that video reach the world, helping your messaging reach the world. That's part of the syndication and marketing services that we offer through every video that we create through Dr. Videos. And again, at the moment, Dr. Videos is designed for one-off videos, but we will eventually be offering a subscription service that will for people who have high volume videos, and that will allow them to easily come in, enter their details, and we walk through and handle every process of it. So we've created a wizard. And again, as we're teaching, as we're walking through these things, anything technically that you want to know how we did, shoot us a message, shoot us an email, or join the Super Live Producers program, because this is what we're teaching in there. So for example, for Dr. Videos, we have now created multiple components of these apps, and the apps can become very intricate. So here's how we guide doctors through that. We've created a quiz and a survey, and through a series of questions now, we're able to let the doctors know, we're able to ascertain where they are. Do they have videos? Do they have something they need to record? Do they have a script? This wizard then, through these questions, it then shoots the doctor over to the correct app. So now we are making it easy for people to navigate, rather than having a page with 20 apps. Through the operations of this wizard and the survey, it helps us guide directly, but it's also a lead generator, because once they complete the survey, then they're given the option to enter their email address to receive details. And so again, just these questions make them think about their own video, but these questions also are providing information for us, and they're helping us guide the person through our video app. So this is called a wizard. We create wizards in order to make it easier for people to interface versus complex menus or complex information like that. And any other questions before we go on there?
Checking, confirming the chat is clear.
All right, cool. Okay, so again, this is Dr. Videos TV, and this is Dr. Video Profiles. These are all meant to work together, and we have other components of this suite as well for more advanced things. For example, we have through the Dr. Video suite for where doctors can make a podcast simply by turning on their phone, first by making notes, then by turning on their phone, following those notes and talking. Our team receives that video. We strip the audio off. We edit according to their notes, and then we transcribe and deliver to them a podcast and a transcription that was all completed just from one video that they recorded here through the app. So again, this is Dr. Videos and Dr. Videos Profile. We've been working on this for several years, but just like many things, the pandemic has accelerated the need and the development for our Dr. Videos suite of services. Now, we had also mentioned about Black Reflections and Black Gospel TV, and about how we were focusing on niches and hyper-focusing. Well, one of the other websites that we'll be launching this year, and we're very excited about this one, is Black Talk TV. So Black Talk TV will have some of the tools that are in our studios here for Dr. Videos and stuff, but what it will do is allow paying members of the network to easily record and create professional videos. They record them using the wizard, and then our team edits them, and then we live stream at a set time per day here to blacktalk.tv. Then members of the site, and again, we said to ourselves, how are we going to regulate and moderate this service? How are we going to make it so that not anyone could just come up here and start spewing racist stuff? How are we going to keep it focused on quality discussions? Well, we have memberships. A patron member means that you're paying $5.99 a month. And again, we're modeling Medium, and we're modeling some of these other platforms. Okay, so a patron member means I want to come here and read and watch videos and participate in the community. You could pay for that monthly membership or pay an annual membership, and you can now come watch the videos. You can leave video comments and participate in the program. Or you could be a publisher, where now you have the right to record and publish videos, blogs, and podcasts directly using the platform. So the idea is that we create tools that make it easy for you to create the content. We create apps that make it easy for you to distribute the content and to promote. That's what that's what Black Talk TV, and that's what the Super Live, framework is. It is a framework for us to create. So we've spent years making these baseline apps, making mobile apps, OTT apps, video portals, e-learning apps. These are the baseline. Now we are refining and polishing and customizing those apps to be as specific as we need. So Black Talk TV is meant to be the Black CNN. We are going to have a big screen right up here with 24-hour constant streaming of the content that our publishers are pushing out, and in line with Black Talk, we are also launching Blackfit TV. Now, again, this is the super beta version. You can barely see what it's going to look like, but Blackfit is going to be a Roku TV channel that's dedicated to Black fitness, health, and nutrition, yoga, martial arts, dieting, all sorts of things. And again, our partners and collaborators will have access to a studio app where they can come in and record these videos, and we're able to just drop them right into Blackfit. We also will have premium options. So the basic site is an ad-supported site, but we will have a premium paid ad-free option for this app. And this will be one of our first ones that fits into that freemium model. And again, I want to thank everyone who's hanging with us. I'm Maxi Collier. Yeah. This is Ott Collier. We are talking about super live streams. Go ahead.
Yes, and before can they see 5 Black movies as well? There was a list that we shared from Bill Duke's post on Instagram, which was wonderful. He made his recommended movies for viewing, and so we shared the information about his list, and you can go to this site and actually take a look. And if you have an idea for a movie that you want to watch, but you're not really sure where to go or find it, not only do we list the trailer here often, but we also have where you can watch it. So if this movie is showing on Netflix, we'll talk about it, and then you'll know that it's there. If it's on Hulu, we'll talk about it, and then you can go to Hulu and actually watch the movie.
Yeah, so 5 Black movies. We just launched the prototype for this. And again, as Shatar said, this is going to be a discovery database to help us find movies. How many times are we saying, flipping through that remote, what's a good Black movie? What's a good movie? So what happens here is our editors can come add content, but anyone, filmmakers, film fans can come here and click add. And again, you have to log in, and you'll be able to immediately submit a trailer and a video to this list. When we begin the podcast in a couple of weeks, we'll come here every week, and we're going to pull 5 Black movies from this database. And we're going to go talk to the filmmakers. We're going to talk to the actors. We're going to talk to anyone who is involved in that project. And these films will come across streaming platforms. So it doesn't matter whether it's Black Reflections TV, Amazon, Netflix, Roku. We're going to help you discover new and classic Black films through a weekly podcast in a program called 5 Black Movies. And if you see a pattern, so then what you'll see is we have begun to create things that are aligned so that as we launch Black Talk TV, we promote on Black Reflections TV. We have our own ad server. And so now we're able to promote every new channel that we launch. We're able to promote with our existing channels. And this is what has led to some expeditious growth for us. So 5 Black movies, Black Reflections, Black Talk TV, Blackfit, these aren't launched yet. The moment that we officially launch them, we will run these ads on Black Reflections and Black Gospel, and that will help push those up at a much faster rate. So again, if you're thinking about, building some of these brands, you have to say, do I want a general brand? Do I want specialty brands? And if it's specialty brands, how can I bundle things together to save an economy of scale? How can I bundle things together for technical efficiency? That's what we're doing with our Black channels. And again, we're talking right now publicly about these things that we've never talked about publicly before. We're sharing examples of projects that people within our own family don't even know that we've created. because one thing that Shatara and I committed to a long time ago was to building, showing, and then telling. Once upon a time in the 90s and 2000s, it was like, make a plan and tell everyone what you're going to do. But no, at this point in time, where if you go online, everyone's a specialist. Everyone is an expert. Everyone's a guru. How do we differentiate ourselves? By letting our works speak for us. So now that we have our actual channels, Black Reflections, Black Gospel TV, Black Movies, and we have our forthcoming channel, Black Talk TV, we are, and Blackfit TV, we are now bundling all these channels together into one corporation. So now we can, because these share a common market, because they share common plans and operations procedures, we are now bundling all 5 of these channels together, and we're setting up a separate corporation just for those channels. What that allows us to do is move things out of research lab and solidly into the production lab, because at this point in time, Super Live Streams has solely been financed by us and our family support, and bootstrapping it through our client work. As we begin to bundle some of these opportunities together, we're now going to investigate and explore equity crowdfunding. Perhaps we can put together Digital Noir Incorporated and go to these equity crowdfunding websites and raise a couple $100,000s that will allow us to scale these things up. However, if that doesn't happen, we can still finance our own growth through the clients that we're getting through Super Live Streams, through the sales we generate through Super Live producers. And the same thing for Dr. Videos. Now that these prototypes are ready, now that this product is ready, we put that together into its own corporation. We go out and do fundraising separately for this entity. So again, Super Live Streams, it's a lab. It is a digital production media entrepreneurship lab. And these are some of our outputs.
It is. And in fact, we have a comment here. I'll go ahead and share it. Hi, Elise. Thank you for joining us. Elise
What up,
Perry.
sis?
Hi. Thank you. Yep. Exactly. Regarding Dr. Stevie. Exactly. Thank you. And also, yep.
And again, because when we talk about Dr. Videos TV, telehealth has had such an exponential growth this year. How many of us have had our first telehealth session just this year in the pandemic? And so the idea for us is to create tools that can make this experience better for us and the doctors.
Yes, and speaking of milestones, all of these sites that we're showing, just getting them past the development phase to actual working prototypes, things that are in beta, apps you're able to interact with and use self-recorder. All of these are tremendous victories that we're able to actually share them with you now and show them on the screen. Another tremendous milestone that we reached was reaching and surpassing the 100,000 install mark with all of our channels, as we're talking about. So those are milestones for the channels. And then as they grow, as the individual channels grow, Docs in Reality, as it grows from the 55,000 installs to over 100,000 installs per channel, those are the next goals that we're setting for the channels. And we're thanking you guys for being a part of that with us. Also, for the people in our Super Live producers, the current cohort, they have made some tremendous strides.
Yes, they have.
Having 0 site at all to having up WordPress sites that are operational, that they're able to place videos on, they're able to communicate with people through the contact page. They have a blog page now, some of them. Some of them have apps that are now in prototypes, or they're building the apps in the App Store. The Super Live Producers private Facebook group, there's an actual interview with the live streaming software that we introduced to members of our cohort. So we just want to tell you guys congratulations, and to keep going. We are so happy with the strides that you're making and just so proud of this progress. We want to share it with the folks that are watching. So we want to recommend that you keep going and to offer continued encouragement.
And if there's any questions you have from anything you've seen here, if there's any ideas, if we've sparked anything, if you want to have a conversation, come visit us. You can schedule at meet.superlivestreams.com, and you'll see a page like this. You just come on over, click any team, set your 15-minute consultation call, schedule it, and we'd be happy to talk with you. Because again, everything we're showing now, Shatara and I have built with our son, Jason, with our virtual assistant. So basically, with Troy providing support, so basically our team of about 6 of us, everything we're showing you, we've built that by ourselves. Now we're recognizing that to grow these things, just like the farmer planting all those seeds by themselves, that it's through the right strategic partnerships and relationships. Again, I had built Dr. Videos because I saw the need for medical professionals. This year, it was validated, but I'm not trying to run this company full time. We have other projects to develop, other works. So that's where we look in for these strategic relationships. Because in the earliest iteration of Dr. Videos, we had booking capabilities, a book now button. And the idea was to make it easy for doctors to book videographers to come physically to their location and shoot any sort of commercial or shoot any sort of program. And when we showed people the early self-recorder, they're like, oh, I don't think anyone will use that. Now that we are in this era, everything is about what app, what service, what organization, makes it easier for me to operate. Because look at the demands that it is taking. Look how much time doctors are having to spend being technical now. Just to have a teleconference, just to record it, so our goal was to remove that pain point and to, make it easier. And again, along the way, it's a whole grip of experiments that we've done, so for example, my countdown timers, let's see, my countdown timers.tv. Okay. So, and again, we're sharing, let's see, my countdown timers.com. So again, we're sharing, we're pulling stuff from our lab and we're showing you guys some of what we've done and some of what we're building, and so some of these apps are in rudimentary stages. Other ones are ready to roll. So that's why we knew we had to kind of share the suite and we had to get some feedback at this point, because our small team cannot grow all of these things, but these things are in need, so my countdown timer is a simple app that we developed just to help people make custom countdown timers. Right now with us all doing so many live streams and things like that, we need countdowns from 10 seconds to 15 seconds to 20 seconds or whatever. So this app allows people to come here. They can attach their own name, their picture. They can add other text to it. They can click a button and it will generate a custom countdown timer for them.
Yes, just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes. And this is going to live at mycountdowntimers.com. If you go there now, it works. But again, it's a beta. Now, what do we need to do? We need more countdown designs. We need to make our site more scalable so it can grow readily. And we need to get marketing and promoting, so we need to move it from beta to production and to grow our projects, So that's why we're sharing these things with you guys.
Absolutely.
So dear, what other questions?
Yep, we have comments in the chat. Wayne says, thank you, Maxi and Shatara, for your mentorship. And Ardell says, awesome, you guys are giving us the cutting edge tools for today. Thank you. That is absolutely why we're here, to share these tools that you can bring that vision to life. Once you have the tools, you can create them. And then ultimately the thing that you design it can help your customer and your viewer. So that's why we do it. So thank you.
Yes. And so with this, again, we've shown you guys a lot, the last app that we've been developing before we go into Super Live Producers, the last app that we have been developing, again, multiple years, but last year became even more relevant, is Myfamilystory.tv. Yeah. So Myfamilystory.tv, and let me see, Myfamilystory.info here. So My Family Story is a series of apps that help us make family history videos. So basically through a series of questions, our app will guide you through the process of uploading photos, uploading videos, recording audio, answering some questions. And then that material is sent to us at my documentary, Super Live Streams. And then we help edit that together. So myfamilystory.info is the training course teaching people how to do this. Myfamilystory.tv will be the mobile app and platform that allows us to help you do it. So you don't have to learn editing. So you can create a family history and a tribute video by answering a series of questions, and then our team edits it together, puts it on a page for it to live, and then you and your family can go view that and enjoy it, leave video comments and other things like that. So again, that's My Family Story TV, myfamilystory.info. Do you have any questions?
Yes, that's a unique combination. For the My Family Story, once our team receives the information and processes it, receives the videos and the text and the different elements, the thing is, Super Livestreams is a technology and digital media company. So we
Yes.
understand the technology of how to get the website done, how to get the app, how to get these things on Roku channels, but we also have a television production background.
That's right.
So if you are entrusting us with your family story and you're sending videos, you know that it's in the hands of professionals when it's edited and distributed, that we care about everything our company puts out as far as branding and the look, making sure that the size is correct, 16:9 HD footage, or is it 4K? We know all of those settings and can help your video piece to shine to the best of its capability. So it's a combination of tech and media.
And so having shared all these websites,
Yes.
SaaS services, and other
Hmm.
projects in the lab. Oh yeah, dear. I have
Yeah.
to, before we go to Super Live Producers, let me go to Super Live Apps. And again,
Yes.
it's fun to share this stuff now because we've been so stealth. We were adamant that we were not going to share it. We were adamant that we were going to get stuff working before we brought you up to this screen. So
Yes.
one of the things that we realized that we have to do with Super Live Producers, the training program right now, is we're breaking it down into some smaller components as well. We will continue to have the Super Live Producers training program and certification, where the primary goal there is to train freelancers and to help people set up their own agencies. However, we're recognizing that some of the complex materials that we have in Super Live Producers, we're breaking them out into their own little 2 to 4 week courses. One of those is Super Live Apps. And with Super Live Apps, we walk people through the exact process of building a mobile app while we're building it. We
Yes.
teach you how to build the app, but at the exact same time, we start right here. Enter your name, enter your logo, and go through the process. This now is going to be a 4-week class on its own that's going to live on Super Live Producers. And that way, someone who wants to build a mobile app for the business could come there and just get this. If you want to learn how to build a video portal for your business, you'll be able to come to Super Live Producers and get training just for that as well. So our initial launch was the Super Live Producers training program. 12 weeks, 24 lessons, right? We now are expanding these. The next full program that we'll be launching is Super Livestreams 101, how to build a virtual event portal for your business or organization. So if you have a nonprofit organization, if you have a business and you're trying to figure out right now how to build a custom portal that will allow you to live stream your training, your events, how to collect money, how to have a calendar, how to have security, how to have scalability. These are all things that we teach people as part of the Super Livestreams 101 training program. Again, this will be a 4-week program specifically on the goal of building live streaming and virtual events portal. And if you are not going to build it yourself, through this course, you'll learn how to manage the teams and the vendors in order to get that job done. So Super Live Producers originally launched in October. And again, the first thing we said was we need to reproduce ourselves. We have so many clients and so many services and other things that require specialized knowledge. So we set up the 12-week training program to help individuals and businesses. Also, though, with the idea that we would then be able to hand some work off to some folks, bring people in on projects, and we've learned a tremendous amount during the time of doing the Super Live Producers. We've learned, that we have to break these pieces up into smaller digestible pieces or allow way more time. So we're doing a hybrid, but we're changing our business model. So previously we were charging just for the one-off training course for the Super Live Producers, which we still are. if you want to take the Super Live Producers Training Program, you can come over here, click sign up, and it will take you straight to the page in order to begin the sign up process. And right now, the registration is $19.97. That will include everything in the Super Live Producers Training Program, but we're also are now for our founding members, anyone who signs up for the program will get access to every one of our training courses for this upcoming year. So that means not only will you get the Super Live Producers Training course, but you'll also get Super Live Streams 101, how to build your own virtual event site. Shatar has a course coming up on how to create videos and live streams for your business. And our son, Jason, who we're going to bring up in just a moment, has a new course that he's creating about YouTube. Now, Jason knows YouTube better than all of us because he's been on it for almost 8 years now. And he has hundreds of videos that he's created. So, son, I want to bring you up. And, dear, can you bring Jason up? And, Jason, we're going to have you just talk just a little bit about the YouTube course you're creating.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hi, welcome.
How you doing, son?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So just give folks a summary and tell them a little bit about your YouTube, the YouTube program you're creating for Super Live Streams.
Okay, so keep in mind this is my first time doing a class like this, but on the same time, it's on something that I know, so that's going to make things easy for me. Obviously, it's just going to be YouTube basics, YouTube 101. Just going to show you how to make a YouTube account, how to make a channel, how to make how to create your channel name, and the do's and don'ts of like dealing with hate comments, and just a lot of surface level stuff. Yeah, basically just basic stuff so you can have a channel up and running. Basically, it's not going to really cover anything too deep or anything like that, but it'll cover enough to help get you started.
Well, and keep in mind, son, you've been doing this for 8 years. So when you started, it wasn't about going too deep, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It was about those fundamentals, right?
Yeah, it was. And that's what my course is going to be about. And
so what are some of the top 3 mistakes? And I know we go into this at length in the course, but what are some of the top 3 mistakes on YouTube that you see people making?
Well, like beginners and stuff like that?
Yes.
I would say them promoting their videos in other people's other people's videos, like their comment sections.
Yes.
See, the thing is that really, I'd say the best way to promote your videos is through social media. And if you have a website, do it that way, or maybe even go to if they have them like some YouTube networking events or something like that. But you should never plug your stuff in other people's videos, because then people are just going to think like you're going to seem too desperate. You're going to seem way too desperate for attention. So that's something you definitely should not do. Another mistake I see people make is this thing called sub for sub, where basically you comment on somebody's video and you say, hey, can you sub to me? I'll sub to your channel, you sub to mine. And then you do that, right? But then that person doesn't actually like your content. They're just subbing to you because you sub to them. So then you end up with this thing called a dead subscriber, which is basically just somebody who is subscribed to you but doesn't watch your stuff.
Or what we call unengaged. They're not engaged.
Yeah, basically. And now keep in mind, every channel on YouTube has dead subscribers. Every channel does. Like even PewDiePie. Like again, PewDiePie, he has 108 million subscribers, right? But his videos only get like 5 to 10 million views on average. So that's a good amount of dead subscribers. So it's like it's inevitable you're going to have some, but doing sub for sub though is just a guaranteed way to really just mess up your channel when it comes to viewer engagement and stuff like that. So that's something you should never do.
And again, so see, that's why we need your information. One, just to help educate us on the terms, sub for sub, follow for follow, things like that. But then also to break it down into those little easy steps for folks. So we're really looking forward to this program, to your program, son.
Very much so.
Yep.
Thank you.
And again, so this program, and dear, you can take Jason down for a moment. All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Yep. So again, all of this training is going to be available in the Super Live Producers Training Program. So you can go over to superliveproducers.com and you'll click right up there on the top where it says webinar, free webinar, and it'll bring you to this page right here. Just enter your email, your phone number, and you'll get access to some great information, and we'll follow up. We'll send you some other information and resources as well. Or as we said, you can visit us at meet.superlivestreams.com, schedule an appointment, and let us know how we may be able to help you with your production, with your platform, with your cyber business, with your digital business, whatever component of live streaming, web video, video commerce, video marketing that you may need some support with, we can provide that help. And now, again, keep in mind, for anyone who's been watching us all these weeks, we haven't done any plugs like this. We didn't do any pitches. We didn't do the Black Friday special countdown by this. No, we have been seeking for weeks to give value and to get feedback to help us craft these things. Now going into 2021, we're ready to amp and grow our audiences, to grow our tribe, and to connect with some other folks who are ready to do this. More people than ever need these video streaming services, need this e-commerce, need this e-learning. If you don't learn it from us, then go to someone like Daniel Leslie, go to someone like Billie Jean. But the fact is, you need this information on creating content, on social media marketing, on video marketing. And that's what we do as Super Live producers. Dear, you want to say anything before we begin to wrap up?
I just want to thank everyone for joining us. We have many comments here. Oh,
yes,
insight, good insight. Ardil says, hello, Jason. Great seeing you launch out there. Congratulations to you on this. And people, we already have people who are asking for this YouTube information. So we're getting this YouTube course up as swiftly as we can.
And just to give you guys an idea on some of the other courses that we have coming, and again, Super Live Producers, that will always be our producers training program and our video agency program. But we've got lots of other exciting courses that are coming up, teaching you how to make your own video e-learning website, teaching you how to make your own online store, how to use Facebook and video ads, how to tap into the world of audio. As I mentioned at the top of the show, how to create your own Alexa apps, how to do podcasting, how to use Clubhouse app, how to promote and market on Clubhouse. These are some of the things that we have in our editorial calendar coming up. Every producer of the Super Live Producers Training Program will receive all of this training.
Yes. And speaking of the Alexa app, would you mind sharing with them, in case they haven't seen the article, about the producer that works with Alexa?
Oh, so just in general, for those of us who have Alexa, we may have just a stick with the remote, but the fact is that Alexa device is your gateway to home automation, to all sorts of automation. Did you know that you can just go buy a little device for like $5, $10 that you could plug into an outlet, then you plug your lamp or your computer into it, and at that point, Alexa can control and turn that device on or off. I'm talking about very amazing integration, because see, that's what we do as Super Live producers. We go into multiple chambers of video, of e-commerce, of artificial intelligence, of audio communication, and we test and we try and we experiment. And then from those, we pull things that are most relevant for our clients, our customers, and our students. So we have chatbots, we have audio apps, we have interactive mobile apps. We have affiliate programs. These are all things we're going to be covering in the next 12 months as part of the Super Live Producers Training.
Yes, and for all of the producers who work with us, the Super Live Producers current cohort, we've advocated for having proper lighting in your virtual studio, your ring light, and so on. So one potential use for the Alexa device is to have your studio items plugged into this. And then when you just walk in the room, you say, Alexa, turn on my lights, and all of the lights will come on without you having to, plug them in, flip switches. And you can do that with so many things. So all of that time that you're saving, you can apply it to something else.
Yeah, we're able to program Alexa to, okay, this is again, one example, then we'll move on. They have a light bulb that has multiple LED colors in that light bulb, and that light bulb is Alexa enabled. Mm-hmm. So you can set up these light bulbs and then create an app for free on Alexa. And you can not only say, hey, Alexa, you could be driving down the road, Alexa, turn on my cameras, turn on my computer, and set my lights to blue. You can do that with Alexa right now. So these are the sort of things that we're talking about. Stuff that was science fiction is now reality and in our hands, and we've been going a little bit long. We're about 3:09. Any other questions or comments there before we wrap up?
Chat window is clear.
Okay, cool. So Super Live Producers, we're going to reconvene at 3:20, and we'll have a special coupon for you all if anyone wants to upgrade to the annual access to get access to all of the programs. We have a 50% off coupon, but other than that, this has been an overview that we've envisioned for some time, but we knew that without context, it could overwhelm people. Everything that we talked about here, everything that we've referenced here, you can go back to any of these 24 streams that we've done the past few months and find pieces where you can identify that this is not theory in any way. This is what we're building. This is what we do. This is what we know. And this is what we love. And this is what we want to be able to help you learn, your office manager learn, your coworker, your collaborator, whoever on your team needs to learn this web video, live streaming, and automation, video marketing, and e-commerce technology. We're ready to teach it to you.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for joining us, everyone. My name is Shattar Safir Collier, here with founder Maxi Collier. This is the Super Live Producers 12-week training and certification program. This is part 1. So we'll be coming back for a private lab with the members of our cohort immediately following this break. So we'll see everyone at 3:20.
Yep. Thank you so much.
We'll see you there.
Happy New Year's.